We're delighted to host the Future of English exhibition here at the British Council in Delhi. The Future of English exhibition is the findings of our 3-year research project that has been running across the globe in over 100 countries worldwide.
The report is an output from Phase 2 of a 3-phase research program conducted by the British Council. Phase 1 looked into David Gredall's predictions that he made in his publication English Next, which was published in 2006. Phase 2 then has stress tested these predictions and gathered inputs from 14 roundtables conducted all across the world, really gathering inputs and contextual understanding from stakeholders working on the ground. And Phase 3 will further look at the policy dimension of this particular aspect by doing funded research projects.
Future of English is an extremely important theme for India, and one fact that supports that importance is the very reason that David Gredall decided to bring out a separate book on India. English is so central to India's education and economy and development that British Council looking into the future of English and taking India as a separate region to focus on is indeed very important contribution.
We all know that English is a global language, and it is a very important initiative that the British Council has taken to introduce the future of English, because it's looked at not only as a language but also as the effects that this language has on global education, how it participates in multilingual education initiatives, not only in India but around the world too.
We find that at the level of policy, there are always very good suggestions, but at the level of implementation, there are challenges which are difficult to identify unless we have these conversations.
Exhibition is very important because it asks us to think about the future of English as dependent on what we do with it now. I think that what the exhibition and the thinking of the British Council at this moment is one that asks us to think of it as a collaboration, to not think of English as being the only language in the public domain, but one that not only makes space for the presence of other languages, but also those languages which are very, very disadvantaged to actually talk about them.
British Council has been there as a cultural, educational and an academic institution in this country, creating a dialogue and interaction with the teaching community, learners as well as the cultural aspects. In this context, it has benefited the young people of this country and also artisans of this country in order to take them to the global platform and also in the academic progress and knowledge creations. I would consider this is a great impact Council has left on this country.
The Future of English is a great initiative, and I highly appreciate the way British Council is taking forward the Gredall's work. I think it was the need of the earth, particularly with the invention of AI and after pandemic, to examine how this English will going to be turned in the future. So that's a great initiative.
If I have to single out one agency that has significantly changed the ELT scenario in the country, it would be British Council.
English is a really important skill, and for us it's really important that we create opportunities for teachers to understand the best way of teaching English within the multilingual context of India. How to use English as a resource in the classroom alongside Indian languages, recognising that English is an additional language. It's not a language which replaces Indian languages, but a language which adds a lot of value to the Indian language landscape.